definitely. Well, welcome everyone. My name is Krista Taylor and my co-host is Paul Austin. We're friends and business partners with Vox Life, and we brought you here tonight. This is the first episode of Wearable NeuroTech, Real People, Real Results. And the idea of this is to really showcase some of the stories that we have. We have so many incredible stories of this wearable neurotech and how it's helping people in so many different facets of their lives. So we want to bring that to you live regularly so that you can invite your friends to learn about this and understand why we're so passionate about what we do. And the person that invited you here wants to showcase for you what it is that's got them so excited about Vox Life. So Paul's going to start us off. He's going to give us a little bit of a snapshot of what this wearable neurotechnology is all about. Go ahead, Paul.
Awesome. Thanks, Krista. So what we are is a wearable neurotech, like Krista said. We are a pattern-based neurotech. So there's no weird things going on. There's no metals. There's no metals, magnets, plastics, anything like that. This is just a true pattern that's woven into a sock. So here is the sock. This is the pattern that's woven in, but this is not the pattern. This is actually the inventor's thumbprint because it keeps it proprietary and it allows the tech to be hidden within there. So this is just, remember, in a very well-made, incredible, comfortable sock, but it's only a delivery vehicle to bring the tech to where it needs to be in the metatarsal part of the foot. So then we move on to insoles, which is another carrier. These are thin soles. These can be put in flip-flops, sandals, all that. We have the same tech. These are awesome, especially with a lot of climates changing. This is going to be a huge go-to. Skates, cowboy boots. I mean, there's a million different, well, not a million, but a bunch of different applications. And now we get to our insoles that are our regular insoles. These are for shoes, boots. As you can see, there's the same, is Jay's fingerprint. And this is just the technology that's in there. So what happens is, once that technology comes in contact with the body, your brain stem goes into equilibrium or balance in 7 seconds. It's truly, truly amazing. So what happens when our body is in balance, everything's trying to get balance, whether it's the world or whatever it is, everything's trying to come into this balance and balance things out. And once that happens in our mind and in our brain, all of a sudden, everything is functioning better and at its most optimal level. The other application is in a patch format, and I have one on right here. So this is, again, is a delivery vehicle. This is a delivery vehicle, and this is another delivery vehicle, and then this is our fourth delivery vehicle, and I'm just going to open it up to show you. This is a sleeve. This is a sleeve for your, well, you can call it a sleeve or a knee brace. And the technology is right inside so that it touches the upper and bottom part of the inner part of the leg. So truly, truly remarkable. All the products do the exact same thing. The key is to have enough product on to really see the benefits of it. And this is an amazing man in Mississauga that developed this. So instead of me going on about the science and all that, we're not here for that. We want this call to be 15 minutes. I'm going to quickly share my screen. I'm going to show you a video with the owner inventor. He's going to show what happens in real time in brain mapping on an FDA approved machine. It's I get so wound up. Wow, it's crazy. When I first saw this, it blew my mind. It totally opened up so many doors for us because instead of it just being a demonstration, an instant strength, balance, stability, range of motion is what happens. And it also helps with pain relief. All of a sudden, there's this whole new dimension to it. So pretty awesome. I am just going to share my screen and then I will show you this video and just have a listen, sit back. It's only 3 minutes long.
I'm the CEO and founder of Vox Life and the creator of Vox Life HPT. Today, I want to talk to you about a Harmony Neuro system that every single one of us has to optimize our neurology and optimize our health. Today, with the help of Dr. Marta Brinkett, our VP of Clinical Strategy, we're going to be using an FDA-cleared 19-channel EEG headset, as well as FDA-cleared software to visualize, record, and show the impact that our technology has on our neurology and our brains to help it reach optimal performance. What we want to show today is how the Harmony Neuro Patch helps that dysregulated yellow, blue, and red colors in the brain maps transform into that healthy green homeostasis neurology that is the foundation of health and wellness. So what we're looking at right now is a neurological QEEG output of Mike's limbic system. The 19 channels are reading over 60,000 brainwaves a second and generating an output of neurofunction and brainwaves. What we want to see now is where that suboptimal red and yellow colors are. We want to see them turning as much as possible to a healthy green with the application of our HPT patch. So we've applied the patch now to Mike's arm, and within 10 seconds, you're seeing that predominant yellow and red become predominantly green. Just for clarification, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing in the world that has this output at this rate of speed without drugs, without chemicals, without electricity. That's the power of Vox HPT. So when we see a healthy green neurology, what we're looking at is a brain and a mind in homeostasis. It is operating in its optimal function. And this is so important. And this is why it's so important. So VoxLife HPT, as we demonstrated with our neuro patch, helps the central nervous system reach homeostasis in our neurology. And the reason this is so important for overall wellness and health is that neurology is the top of the pyramid of our physiological health and wellness paradigm. First is neurology at the very top, then there's chemistry, then there's biology, then there's physics and mechanics. Neurology will have an impact all the way through our entire physiology. Healthy neurology, healthy body, better wellness. Just to show you a demonstration of the power of Vox HPT, how quickly it works and how efficient it is. And we're going to take a healthy green neurology and we're going to take the patch off. Dr. Mark, if you want to peel the patch off, let's see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And what we've seen now is the yellow and the red creeping back into the neurology. That's the power of Vox HPT.
So for stress and anxiety, we see this limbic system is over half red. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the patch on. And as we put that patch on, we're going to see the brain calm down and that limbic system turn green. So now he's got great control over that limbic system. He can hold it in that homeostasis state longer, which equates to a more peaceful day and a more restful, calm demeanor.
Truly remarkable, guys. You saw it, I saw it. That's in real time. That is just phenomenal. And like Jay said, there's nothing in the world that does this. So we are proprietary. We have something the world needs. And all I can say is if you haven't tried the product yet, just get enough to be successful. But what I want to do now is turn it over to Krista, and we have 2 people that are going to jump on. They're going to tell their story quick about Vox, and I'll leave it up to you, Krista. So thanks again. Oh, sorry, I thought you could unmute yourself. Sorry, Krista. Go ahead.
There we go. Okay, great, thanks. All right, thank you, Paul, for sharing that with us. Nancy, Janetta, how are you doing? Can you raise your hand so Paul can unmute you for me?
I got her.
Awesome.
And Norm right now too. So Norm just
Hi.
Hi, Nance, how are you doing?
Great, thank you. How are you guys?
We're great. Thanks so much for coming to share your story with us.
You're very welcome.
I want you to give us a little snapshot of where were you right before you found Vox? What were you dealing with in the months leading up to your discovery?
Yeah, for sure. So I'd had cancer treatments that really had a negative effect on me. And basically I had neuropathy from my toes to my knees, from my fingertips to my elbows. I had sort of like electric type shooting pains all through my body. My hips would burn like crazy. I could barely lift my legs to walk up a flight of stairs, and I was chronically fatigued. And pretty significant brain fog, I would say, as well. So just not really any quality of life, pretty much sleeping most of the time. And when I wasn't sleeping, just not functioning. So not even able to stand for 30 minutes to cook a meal or play with my daughter or you name it. It was just, yeah, searching for answers for about a year and 3 months, I would say, before I came to Vox, trying all kinds of treatments. I spent thousands and thousands of dollars, and I've pretty much tried all the treatments out there, and I, used some things successfully, but nothing was giving me my quality of life back. It would help a little bit and never enough. So that's where I kind of was before.
So you and I know each other very well, and I have a hard time hearing that stuff actually, because that's not the Nancy that I know.
No.
And so tell us how you came to be the Nancy that we know and love today. What changed when you found Vox?
Yeah. So basically, I had met Paul at a coffee shop. I absolutely was completely skeptical. There was no way I believed that a pair of socks was going to change my life. And I had tried so many things, but I thought, it's a 30-day money back guarantee. I've got nothing to lose. I'm going to give this a shot. And so I'm so blessed to say that I am one of the great results that Vox technology brings to people, because literally 15 minutes after putting the socks on, my chronic fatigue was gone. That was the last time I experienced that. Do I still feel tired sometimes? Yes, but I feel like now I'm tired like a normal human being. not like
Right.
not like deathly tired where I can't function. And then, I was kind of like, oh yeah, but no, I still have pain. I can feel it. And so I was, still my skepticism coming through and not wanting to believe that this is a possibility, even though I wasn't tired anymore. In the face of that, I still wanted to only focus on what it wasn't helping. But by the 6th day, I couldn't do that anymore, because I literally, everything, just the nervous system was calm and all of the pain was gone. And I was just, pain-free. And if I overdo it, just, I like to say the story of, like, if you have a bad back and you take Advil and you don't go lift 1,000,000 pounds. So if I overdo it, I feel pain like every other person, but the pain that I felt from the side effects of treatment is what it helped with, right? Like, took that away. So I live pain-free most of the time.
Amazing. So after you had your experience with the products, what made you decide to join the Vox Life mission?
Oh my God, how could you not? So, oddly enough, as when I met Paul, I remember saying to him, like, I can't even think about like selling socks. And he said, okay, well, I'm just letting you know, sometimes, people have great results and others see it, and they're going to want to know where you got your socks. And I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. I didn't, because again, I didn't really believe this was going to work. So, oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought there.
So you were skeptical, and then somehow, what turned you to decide that you wanted to join the mission?
I had prayed every day. Yes, thank you. I had prayed every day. Take this pain and let me give back. And I used to sit and dream up ways that I was going to give back when I finally would get pain free. And so about 2 weeks into wearing the socks and looking at my feet every single day and looking at my mom and going, this is insane, right? After 2 weeks, I just looked at her one day and I said, this is the answer to my prayers. I said, I prayed, take my pain. It took my pain. I said, let me give back. I find people who are in pain and need this product. I'm giving back. And I said, to the day I die, I'll never stop talking about this product. And anybody who knows me well knows that that is pretty much the case. My friends, don't enjoy it as much as nobody has to listen to me as much as they do. So they have to hear it all the time. But yeah, I can't. How can you not? I've had so many success stories since. It's helped my daughter. She has anxiety. She uses the sleeve and the technology. It's made a big difference for her at school. It's helped my mother be able to walk up and down a flight of stairs without even needing to hold the railing, because her balance is better. It's helped my uncle with his pain. It's helped my brother with his pain. Like, the lists go on and on and on. I can't even tell you. Like, I've helped so many people, and I'm just mentioning the people in my closest circle. That's not to mention all the other people out there that need this. So
thank you so much for sharing, Nancy. We really appreciate you being here today.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, honey. Now let's hear a different story, but one that's equally impactful. Norm LeBlanc.
Hello.
How are you, Norm? There you are. How's it
Fantastic.
going?
Doing great. How are you?
Good, good. I'm so glad you're here.
Me too.
So let's talk. Let's talk about where you were in the time leading up to the time leading up to when you tried Vox, I would
Wow.
say.
Where was I? Depressed. I was dealing with chronic pain. I was a competitive rugby player, hockey player, bodybuilder, and so I beat up my body. And anybody who's played competitive sports know how you could be in pain, and chronic is no way to deal with life. And I was suffering every day, but it was not using any medicine. And yeah, I was hurting. And I think I was stalking you on Facebook and watching you with these crazy socks like that. That's what happened.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. I got a phone call one day. So tell me, after the phone call, when I thought you were
Yep.
calling to go out for dinner or something, and you were like, "Well, I got to try these socks."
Yep.
So let's talk a little bit about what happened then.
All right. So you recommended I wear my work boots, so I did, because I was
Mhm.
working 4 days a week, 10-hour shifts, and standing on my feet. There's no place to sit down. We had half-hour lunches, but I mean, you're sitting on a piece of wood, so it wasn't very comfortable. And I noticed after the first day, like my chronic knee, my sciatica, just everything slowly went away. And I'm like, I didn't really notice at first, but oh yeah, by the end of my shift, I didn't want to throw off my boots. But then you take them off and then you put them on again, and it's like, okay, this is kind of weird, but I like it. And yeah, then you told me to wear it in my hockey skates. So I grabbed actually I was using the same pair of my hockey skates and my work boots, and then I ended up getting another pair, and then people noticed my balance improving. And I thought, what the hell is going on here? So, and then you recommended that I just wear them every day, and I said, I'm not wearing socks to bed. I remember saying that,
That
and you
too.
said, do you trust me? And I said, okay, good point. So I think since probably mid-December 2018, I haven't stopped wearing socks to bed. And my life has never been better.
And Norm, what took you on the path from being a customer to joining our mission? What was it that made you decide that it was more than just being a customer for you?
Well, I think the fact that, I mean, how I was feeling, and it got me from being like depressed, chronic, to like I did Tough Mudders in like 9 months, and I was what 48 years old doing Tough Mudders, and I was back at the gym 5 days a week, and I'm like, this is crazy. I feel like I'm 25 years old again, and I'm not in any pain. I want everybody to feel like I'm feeling. So I like Nancy's story. You can't help but not share it with people, and it's crazy. I've literally gotten out of the car and chased down a person because I see him walking with a cane, and trying to help him. Here, take these patches, or like, take this, please. Just you can't help it. It's infectious.
It is, isn't it? It's like an obligation almost.
Yeah.
And what's
It's
it
a
been
good
like
word.
for you being a part of the Vox Life team? What's the experience been like?
Unreal. All the support, like the people, like getting to work with you, getting to work with Paul, and like it's just a crazy. It's crazy good how there's so many people you can. We're a big family. That's and Jay is incredible. I can't say enough about like him and everything, and just the our mission to help 1 billion people. It's unreal. It's just makes you feel like makes you feel good every day and wanting to help people. I just love it.
Amazing. And what would you say to somebody that was thinking that maybe they wanted to try this out? Try being an associate with us.
You know what? I would say absolutely, without hesitation. You may be skeptical, and I think once you start wearing it on a consistent basis, and I made the mistake of forgetting my socks, and the pains came back, and I'm like, I'm never doing that again. And I think, if you're skeptical, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend trying this. From
Amazing.
laundry day to laundry day. I mean, that's what we always say, right?
That's right. That's right. Thanks so much for being here, Norm. We really
Thanks for having
appreciate
me.
it. Thank you.
So much.
So there you've heard two of our teammates, and they're very different but unique stories with very similar results in the end. So what we recommend is that you get back to the person who invited you to listen to this call, get enough product, enough Vox Life technology to wear it from laundry day to laundry day, because as Norm says, you want it on all the time. One pair of insoles is not going to cut it. So get yourself enough to go from laundry day to laundry day and try it. Once you have your own experience, many people decide they want to make that transition from customer to associate and become one of us, and we would love to have you. So Paul, did you have anything to add?
No, I just, this is how it works, guys. You have a positive experience, you see what we're doing, you get it, you want to join us, awesome, that's what happens. But it all starts with you first, and it all starts with being consistent with product to have enough that you can wear it for 30 days. And that's when you're going to know what it's all about. So and it'll be a lot quicker than that. So that's it. Just try it. You love it, then we're here to support you if you want to join us. So
exactly. We appreciate you taking the time to join us this evening, all of you. Norm, Nancy, thank you very much. Paul, it's always a pleasure. And we'll say goodnight, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Have a great night, everybody.
Cheers.
Hey, I'll unmute everybody. That's what I should do, and then we can all say goodbye.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Good night. Testimony.
Everybody smile.
Guys, thank you.
Everybody's saying good night.
Good night, Bill.
Your phone. Everybody next.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Terry.
Thanks, guys.